Close your eyes and imagine you're sitting in a quiet room listening to the steady rhythm of your heartbeat. It's the sound of life, the sound of a miraculous machine that has been working tirelessly since the day you were born. But have you ever wondered, can that heart of yours keep going strong forever? Let me tell you the story of Mr. John, a 62-year-old man living in Texas. He used to be full of energy, always busy with work and family. But after retiring, his life gradually slowed down. Morning walks in the park were replaced by long hours sitting in front of the TV. He thought he was still healthy, until one day a sharp pain in his chest sent him rushing to the emergency room. That was the moment he realized his heart had been silently crying out for help for a long time. And the sad truth is, Mr. John's story is not uncommon. In the United States, millions of people just like him don't realize that with just a few small changes in their daily lives, they could protect their hearts from life-threatening risks. So do you want to know the simple secret that Mr. John used to turn his life around? A secret that takes only 5 minutes a day, but can reduce the risk of heart disease by up to 50%. Let's explore it together, because this story might just be the key to protecting yourself and your loved ones. Welcome to Old Gold Friend. Before we begin, I'm really curious to know where in the world you are watching from. Leave a comment below. Feel free to ask any questions, I'm always ready to answer. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell to update the most useful health tips right away. With Old Gold Friend, taking care of your health has never been easier. The human heart is a marvel of nature, a tireless machine that beats over 100,000 times a day, pumping blood and life through our bodies. Yet in the United States, heart disease remains the leading cause of death, claiming one life every 34 seconds. It's a sobering reality, but one that we often overlook until it's too late. Take the story of Linda, a 58-year-old teacher from Ohio. For years, Linda led a busy life juggling her career and family. She rarely thought about her health, assuming that her occasional fatigue and shortness of breath were just signs of aging. But one morning, as she climbed the stairs to her classroom, she felt a crushing pain in her chest. She was rushed to the hospital, where doctors told her she had suffered a heart attack. Linda was shocked. She didn't smoke, she wasn't overweight, and she thought she was doing fine. But her sedentary lifestyle and unchecked stress had silently taken a toll on her heart. Linda's story is not unique. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, nearly half of all adults in the U.S. have some form of cardiovascular disease. A 2022 article in the New York Times highlighted that even small lifestyle changes, such as incorporating light physical activity, can significantly reduce the risk of heart disease. Another study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association in 2021 found that just 5 minutes of daily exercise, such as brisk walking or deep breathing exercises, can improve heart health and lower blood pressure. Consider another example. James, a 65-year-old retired firefighter from California. After years of physically demanding work, James thought he had a strong heart, but after retirement, his activity levels dropped and he began to gain weight. During a routine checkup, his doctor warned him about his high blood pressure and cholesterol levels. Determined to make a change, James started walking for 5 minutes every morning. Over time, he increased his activity, and within 6 months, his blood pressure normalized, and he felt more energetic than he had in years. These stories remind us that heart disease doesn't discriminate. It can affect anyone, regardless of age, gender, or background. But the good news is that it's preventable by dedicating just 5 minutes a day to simple activities like walking, stretching, or mindful breathing. You can strengthen your heart and reduce your risk of cardiovascular disease by up to 50%. It's a small investment of time with life-changing benefits. The heart is more than just an organ. It's the rhythm of our lives, the silent engine that keeps us moving forward. Don't wait for a wake-up call like Linda or James. Start today, because every beat matters and every moment counts. Imagine if someone told you that just 5 minutes a day could save your life. It sounds almost too good to be true, doesn't it? But science has proven that even the smallest actions can have a profound impact on your heart health. In a world where heart disease is the leading cause of death, this simple secret could be the key to a longer, healthier life. Meet Susan, a 60-year-old grandmother from Florida. Susan had always been skeptical about exercise. She thought it required hours at the gym or running marathons to make a difference. But after her doctor warned her about her rising blood pressure and cholesterol levels, she decided to try something new. She started with just 5 minutes of walking around her backyard every morning. At first it felt insignificant, but over time she noticed changes. Her energy levels improved, her mood lifted, and her blood pressure began to stabilize. Within a year, Susan had reduced her risk of heart disease by nearly half all because of those 5 minutes a day. This isn't just anecdotal evidence. A 2021 study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association revealed that short bursts of physical activity, even as brief as 5 minutes, can significantly improve cardiovascular health. The study emphasized that activities like brisk walking, stretching, or even deep breathing exercises can lower blood pressure, improve circulation, and reduce stress, key factors in preventing heart disease. Similarly, an article in the Washington Post in 2022 highlighted how small, consistent habits can lead to big health benefits, especially for older adults. Take, for example, Robert, a 67-year-old retired engineer from New York. After years of sitting at a desk and leading a sedentary lifestyle, Robert found himself struggling with weight gain and fatigue. His doctor suggested starting small, so Robert began incorporating 5 minutes of light stretching into his daily routine. He would stretch his arms, legs, and back while watching the morning news. Over time, he added a short walk around his neighborhood. Within 6 months, Robert had lost 15 pounds. His cholesterol levels dropped, and he felt more active and alive than he had in decades. The beauty of this 5-minute secret is its simplicity. You don't need expensive equipment, a gym membership, or hours of free time. All it takes is a commitment to move your body, even just a little. Whether it's walking, stretching, or practicing deep breathing, these small actions can create a ripple effect, improving not only your heart health, but also your overall well-being. The American Heart Association has long advocated for the power of small, consistent changes. In a 2023 article in USA Today, experts emphasize that even minimal physical activity can reduce the risk of heart disease by up to 50%. The article also highlighted how these habits can improve mental health, reduce anxiety, and enhance sleep quality, making them a win-win for anyone looking to improve their life. The secret to a healthier heart isn't a mystery. It's not hidden in a pill or a complicated fitness program. It's in the small, intentional choices we make every day. 5 minutes may seem like nothing, but it could be everything. So why not start today? Your heart and your future will thank you. It's easy to feel overwhelmed when thinking about improving your health. Where do you start? What should you do? But what if I told you that the path to a healthier heart begins with just 5 minutes a day? No fancy equipment, no complicated routines, just simple practical steps that anyone can do anywhere, anytime. Let's take the story of Margaret, a 64-year-old retired librarian from Illinois. Margaret had always struggled to stay active. She felt intimidated by the idea of exercise and believed it was too late to make a difference. But after a close friend suffered a heart attack, Margaret decided to take control of her own health. She started small, following a simple 5-minute routine her doctor recommended. Every morning, she would stand in her living room, march in place for 2 minutes, stretch her arms and shoulders for another 2 minutes, and finish with deep breathing exercises. It didn't seem like much at first, but within weeks, Margaret noticed she had more energy and felt less stiff. Her doctor later confirmed that her blood pressure had improved and her risk of heart disease had significantly decreased. This isn't just Margaret's story. A 2022 article in the New York Times highlighted the effectiveness of short, consistent physical activities in improving heart health. The article cited research showing that even 5 minutes of light exercise, such as walking or stretching, can improve circulation, lower blood pressure, and reduce stress. Similarly, a study published in the American Journal of Preventive Medicine in 2021 found that deep breathing exercises, when practiced daily, can help regulate heart rate and reduce the risk of cardiovascular events. Consider another example, Tom, a 70-year-old retired mechanic from Arizona. Tom had always been active in his younger years, but after retirement, he found himself sitting more and moving less. His doctor suggested a simple 5-minute routine to get him back on track. Tom began by walking around his house for 3 minutes, then spent 2 minutes stretching his legs and back. Over time, he added more steps and stretches, eventually building up to a 20-minute daily routine. Within months, Tom felt stronger, slept better, and even noticed an improvement in his mood. The beauty of these 5-minute routines is their simplicity and accessibility. You don't need a gym membership or expensive equipment. You can start right where you are with what you have. For example, you can walk in place for 2 minutes, stand tall, lift your knees and swing your arms gently. Stretch your arms and shoulders for 2 minutes. Reach your arms overhead, then stretch them out to the sides. Practice deep breathing for 1 minute. Sit comfortably, inhale deeply through your nose for 4 seconds, Hold your breath for 4 seconds and exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 seconds. These small actions may seem insignificant, but they can create a ripple effect, improving not only your heart health, but also your overall well-being. A 2023 article in USA Today emphasized that even minimal physical activity can lead to significant health benefits, including better sleep, reduced anxiety, and improved mobility. The key is consistency. 5 minutes a day may not seem like much, but it's enough to set the foundation for a healthier, stronger heart. As Margaret and Tom discovered, it's never too late to start. So why not take that first step today? Your heart is waiting, and it's ready to reward you for every small effort you make. Imagine waking up every morning feeling lighter, more energetic, and ready to take on the day. Imagine a life where you don't have to worry about sudden chest pains, high blood pressure, or the fear of a heart attack. This isn't just a dream, it's the reality that small, consistent actions can bring. The long-term benefits of dedicating just 5 minutes a day to your heart health are nothing short of life-changing. Take the story of Helen, a 68-year-old retired nurse from Pennsylvania. Helen had always been cautious about her health, but as she got older, she began to notice the creeping effects of aging. Her joints ached, her energy waned, and her doctor warned her about her rising cholesterol levels. Determined to make a change, Helen started a simple 5-minute daily routine, walking in her garden, stretching her arms and legs, and practicing deep breathing. Over time, these small actions transformed her life. Within a year, Helen's cholesterol levels dropped, her energy returned, and she felt more vibrant than she had in decades. Her doctor even told her that her risk of heart disease had been cut in half. This isn't just Helen's story. A 2022 article in the Washington Post highlighted the long-term benefits of short, consistent physical activity. The article cited research showing that even minimal daily exercise can improve cardiovascular health, reduce the risk of chronic diseases, and enhance overall quality of life. Another study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association in 2021 found that individuals who engaged in just 5 to 10 minutes of light exercise daily experienced significant improvements in heart function and a reduced risk of heart-related complications. Consider the case of Michael, a 72-year-old retired teacher from California. Michael had always struggled with his weight and was diagnosed with high blood pressure in his late 60s. His doctor recommended starting small, so Michael began with a 5-minute routine of walking around his block every evening. As he grew stronger, he gradually increased his activity, adding light stretches and breathing exercises. Within 2 years, Michael had lost 20 pounds. His blood pressure was under control, and he felt more confident and capable than ever before. He often says that those 5 minutes a day gave him back his life. The long-term benefits of these small actions extend far beyond physical health. A 2023 article in USA Today emphasized that regular physical activity, even in short bursts, can improve mental health, reduce anxiety, and enhance sleep quality. It also highlighted how these habits can foster a sense of accomplishment and control, especially for older adults who may feel overwhelmed by the idea of major lifestyle changes. The ripple effects of these small, consistent efforts are profound. They strengthen your heart, improve your circulation, and reduce your risk of chronic diseases like diabetes and hypertension. They also boost your mood, sharpen your mind, and help you sleep better at night. Over time, these benefits compound, creating a healthier, happier, and more fulfilling life. The secret to long-term health isn't in drastic changes or expensive programs. It's in the small, intentional choices you make every day. As Helen and Michael discovered, it's never too late to start. 5 minutes a day may seem like a small investment, but the returns are immeasurable. So why wait? Your future self will thank you for every step, every stretch, and every breath you take today. As you sit here, take a moment to place your hand over your chest. Feel the steady rhythm of your heartbeat. That sound, that movement is the essence of life itself. It's a reminder that your heart has been working tirelessly for you every second of every day since the moment you were born. But here's the question. What are you doing to take care of it in return? The truth is, many of us don't think about our hearts until something goes wrong. We get caught up in the busyness of life, assuming that our bodies will keep up no matter what. But the reality is, heart disease doesn't wait. It doesn't discriminate. It can strike anyone at any time. Yet the good news is that it's never too late to make a change. Even the smallest actions can make a world of difference. Take the story of David, a 66-year-old retired accountant from Michigan. David had always been a workaholic, spending long hours at his desk and rarely making time for exercise. After retiring, he found himself feeling sluggish and unmotivated. A routine checkup revealed that his cholesterol levels were dangerously high, and his doctor warned him about the risk of a heart attack. Determined to turn things around, David started small. He began with just 5 minutes of walking each morning, gradually increasing his activity as he felt stronger. Within a year, David had lost weight, lowered his cholesterol, and felt more alive than he had in decades. He often says that those 5 minutes a day saved his life. This isn't just David's story. A 2022 article in the New York Times emphasized that even minimal physical activity can have a profound impact on heart health. The article cited research showing that just 5 to 10 minutes of daily exercise can reduce the risk of heart disease by up to 50%. Another study published in the American Heart Journal in 2021 found that consistent small efforts to move more and stress less can significantly improve overall cardiovascular health. Consider the story of Maria, a 70-year-old grandmother from Texas. Maria had always been active in her younger years, but as she aged, she found herself slowing down. After a close friend suffered a heart attack, Maria decided to take action. She started with a simple routine, walking in place for 2 minutes, stretching her arms and legs for 2 minutes, and practicing deep breathing for 1 minute. It didn't seem like much, but over time, Maria noticed a difference. She felt more energetic, slept better, and even her doctor was amazed at how much her blood pressure had improved. These stories remind us of a powerful truth. It's never too late to start taking charge of your heart. You don't need to make drastic changes or spend hours at the gym. All it takes is a commitment to small, consistent actions. 5 minutes a day may seem insignificant, but it can be the difference between a life filled with vitality and one overshadowed by illness. As you leave here today, I want you to remember this. Your heart is your most loyal companion. It works for you every moment of your life, asking for nothing in return, but it deserves your care, your attention, and your love. Start small. Take 5 minutes today to move, to breathe, to stretch, and then do it again tomorrow and the day after that, because every step, every breath, every moment you invest in your heart is an investment in your future. A 2023 article in USA Today highlighted that the key to long-term health isn't in grand gestures, but in the small, intentional choices we make every day. It's about showing up for yourself even when it feels like a small effort. So take that first step. Your heart is waiting, and it's ready to reward you with a life full of energy, joy, and possibility. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button. It really helps us bring you more valuable content. Leave a comment below and let us know what you think, what questions you have, or what topics you would like us to cover next. We love hearing from you. Of course, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest health tips. Stay informed, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next video.